Uh, Hello guys, uh, good afternoon to the class. Yes, class has started. Class, we are going to start. Uh, yes, good afternoon everyone. Guys, please stop chit-chatting in the chat box. Please stop so that we can start the class. Yes, good evening everyone, good evening. Inside the studio, I feel it is evening, but outside, it is still afternoon. Okay, Vijayawada weather is quite different. Anyway, yeah, welcoming all of you to the class. Uh, so let others join. Till then, we will be discussing certain points which we have discussed in the last class. Let us quickly revise. And yeah, good evening. Good evening. Yeah, classes will be in the morning. I informed that, but the timings did not change as of now. If any change is there, it will be informed to you. Srikakulam weather is rainy. Okay, very good. In my place also it rained, it seems. I'm from Rayagada, Odisha. There also it rained. And weather is cool over there. Uh, yeah, hi. Hi, Soha. Hi. Kadapa weather is hot. Yeah, I worked in Kadapa. Kadapa weather is pathetic. Okay, the same as Vijayawada, I can say. Almost all places in Andhra Pradesh, the weather is very hot. Comparatively, I like the weather of Vizag. Okay, chalo, anyway, let's start the class. Let us start the class. Sir, zoology and physics class. Yeah, it is there. It is there. All the classes will be there for today. Chalo, anyway, we'll start the class. So last class we have started discussing about the Thomson's model and Rutherford model of atom. Okay. In Thomson model, basic points we have discussed like the atom is spherical in shape. Yeah, so one doubt. Yes, you can proceed further with your doubt. You can proceed with your doubt, VCM. You can ask your doubt. What is an atom? What is an atom? What is an atom? If that is the question, I can say all the elements are made up of atoms, the same type of atoms, right? Even the molecules are also made up of atoms, but they are made up of different types of atoms, maybe same or maybe different, but simply elements in the periodic table, whatever we have, the 118 elements, they are made up of their corresponding smallest particle, which is atom. Further, those atom have subatomic particles, right? Our classes will be in the morning, I told, but it is not there. So you have joined the class now. Now, why are you getting worried about? If any change will be there, it will be intimated to you, right? It will be informed. Yes, Gokul, you can proceed with your doubt. Classes. Mahit Sai Reddy, you are spamming in the chat box. Please don't do that. Who is the father of chemistry? Basically, there are several scientists named in this regard. Father of chemistry, if you talk about, some people say it is Lavoisier, the person who has discovered the oxygen gas. Okay, and different people tell different way, different chemists name are being given, but Lavoisier is the scientist who discovered oxygen gas, as well as he is considered as father of chemistry. Okay. Hasina, I have sent you request. Please don't do all these things in the chat box. Okay. Radius of atom. Yeah, I will be discussing about that. Father of organic chemistry. I'm sorry, I'm not discussing organic chemistry now. So please don't ask irrelevant doubts. Okay. When organic chemistry will be discussed, it will be discussed anyway. Okay. Basically, organic chemistry, if you talk about, we have Frederick Wohler, considered as father of organic chemistry because he has synthesized the first organic compound. Okay, anyway, yes, Frederick Wohler. Anyway, let us proceed with the topic which we were discussing. So we have discussed the Thomson model, in which in the Thomson model, what I told in Thomson model, I told that atom is this kind of sphere in which whole atom contains the positive charged part, and in between the negative charged electrons are there, right? But the whole atom is made up of the positive charge. Whole atom is positively charged, but in between this negative charge is also there. This is what Thomson has told, if you remember. Now talking about the Rutherford's model, in Rutherford's model what we have discussed, if you remember, is I will be asking question from Rutherford's model basically. So the first question from Rutherford's model is, what is alpha ray? What is alpha ray? Please answer to this. What is alpha ray? Helium 2 plus. Yes, helium 2 plus. Correct. Helium 2 plus is alpha ray. Very good. Now, second question is, nucleus is present in dash of the atom. Where the nucleus is present? Where the nucleus is present? At the center of the atom. Very good. Nucleus is present in the center. In the center of the atom. Right? Next question is, according to Rutherford's model, whether this statement is true or false, you tell. The mass of atom is uniformly present. The mass of atom is uniformly present in an atom. The mass of atom is uniformly present in an atom. True or false? According to Rutherford's model. According to Rutherford's model, whether it is true or false. It is false, right? Then what is true? If this statement is false, then what statement is true? You rectify this. Rectify the statement which I have written. Please. In center. Yes, it is in the center. The whole mass of the atom is not uniformly present. That's why it is false. That means the mass is present in the center. It is not uniformly present. Rather, it is present in the center of the atom. Right now, that's why that is wrong. Next question is, radius of nucleus is of the order. What is the radius of nucleus and the radius of atom? Tell me, what is the size of, the radius of the nucleus and that of the atom? 10 to the power of minus 15, Meghna Reddy, minus 15. Which one is 10 to the minus 15? And which one is 10 to the minus 10? Specify them. Yeah, 10 to the minus 10, 10 to the minus 15. Very good. So nucleus is small in size, which is 10 to the power of minus 15. And atom is 10 to the power of minus 10. 10 to the minus 10 is bigger than 10 to the minus 15. Right? Next question is, radius of nucleus is equal to dash into radius of atom. Radius of nucleus is how many times of the radius of the atom? Yes, 10 to the power of 5, 10 to the power of minus 5. Sir, kya Rutherford ji is considered as father of nuclear physics? Yes, Rutherford is the scientist who is considered as the father of nuclear physics because he has discovered the nucleus. Okay. So many people are writing 10 to the power of 5, but verify whether it is 10 to the power of 5 or 10 to the power of minus 5. dV 100K. very smart, 100k. But check it whether it is 10 to the power of 5 or 10 to the power of minus 5. Guys, I am talking about radius of nucleus is how many times of radius of atom? It is 10 to the power of minus 5, because radius of nucleus is, we know that 10 to the power of minus 15 meter, and this value is 10 to the power of minus 10 meter. So how much here it will be? 10 to the power of minus 5. 10 of minus 5 into 10 of minus 10 is equal to 10 of minus 15. Am I correct? Yes, it is 10 to the power of minus 5. 10 to the power of minus 5 does not mean minus 10000. Krishna, Siddhi, it does not mean minus of that. 10 to the power of minus 5 means 1 by 10 to the power of 5. 1 by 1 lakh, right? It is 1 by 1 lakh. So we can say radius of the atom is 1 lakh times more than that of the radius of the nucleus. Nucleus is small, the atom is big. How much big is the radius of the atom? It is 1 lakh times bigger. Or else reverse, you can say the nucleus radius is 1 lakh times smaller than that of the atom. Right? Now, ratum means what, sir? Please. That is not ratum, radius of atom. This is the radius of atom, okay? This is the radius of atom. Chalo. Now we will proceed further with the context. So we were discussing about the points like what are the observations and conclusion in the Rutherford model. Proceeding further with the next, okay, continuation of the last class, I can say the next point is volume of atom is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. I hope you know this formula. Formula of volume of a sphere. Volume of a sphere formula is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Pranay Mohan, what is Fermi? Fermi means 10 to the power of minus 15 meter. Just like 1 meter is 100 centimeter. 1 millimeter means 10 to the power of minus. Pranay Mohan, you have asked that question, so you may note these things like 1 meter is 100 centimeter, you know, right? That way, if you talk about 1 millimeter, it is how much? 10 to the power of minus 3 meter. 1 mu meter or micrometer is 10 to the power of minus 6 meter. 1 nanometer is equal to 10 to the power of minus 9 meter. 1 picometer is equal to 10 to the power of minus 12 meter. Similarly, 1 femtometer is equal to 10 to the power of minus 15 meter. Okay, we are talking about this femtometer. 1 femtometer is 10 to the minus 15 meter, and this 1 femtometer itself is called as Fermi. 1 femtometer is called 1 Fermi. Is physics class there? Yes, it is there. Okay. Sir, Rutherford choose only 1000 atom thick gold foil. Yeah, Rutherford has taken very thin gold foil. The reason is if you take very thin gold foil plate, then only the alpha particle may pass through it. If very thick gold foil he will take, the particles may not pass through, the alpha particles, for that reason, right? Yes, less penetrating power. It is not like less penetrating power, but if you talk about alpha particle, they can pass through. But if you take thin gold foil, more number of alpha particles can easily pass. Almost all the particles can pass, right? Sir, he can take air as a medium, right? What is the meaning of air as a medium? We are not talking about medium or anything like that, right? Now, air is the medium anyway was taken. We are not having any discharge tube kind of thing, so vacuum was not there. Air was there definitely. Now talking about volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube for an atom, because atom is spherical. So RA I am writing. What is RA here? RA means radius of the atom. Okay, which is equal to how much I can write? 4 by 3 pi into radius of atom means how much I can say? 10 to the power of 5 times radius of nucleus. Can I say this? The radius of atom is 10 to the power of 5 times of radius of nucleus. It is 1 lakh times bigger. Can I say this way? Yes. So this cube. Now if you open this bracket, then I can say 4 by 3 pi into 10 to the power of 5 cube is 10 to the power of 15 into Rn cube. It is like A into B whole cube. So 10 to the 5 cube and Rn cube. That's why I can write. Further what I can write? 10 to the power of 15 I am taking to the front. Then what is left? 4 by 3 pi into radius of the nucleus cube. Can I write this way? You please observe this, sir. Minus. Where minus sign will come, man? It is minus na, 10 to the power of minus 15. Thank you for correcting. Acha. And minus, why the minus will come? 10 to, radius of atom and radius of nucleus we are comparing. Which one is bigger? It is 5. Correct only, man. It is plus only. It is not minus. Fazul. It is not minus. The radius of atom is bigger than radius of nucleus. It is 1 lakh times bigger. That is correct only. Okay. Is there any reason for him to take alpha particle? This is a good question, Saraswati. So alpha particle is highly energetic particle, right? It can pass through the metal sheet. That's why he has taken alpha particle. And there is another reason. If you talk about beta particle, gamma particle, some other particle, they are not having positive charge. Okay. But if you talk about alpha particle, it has positive charge, and positive charge is there in the alpha particle, positive charge is there in the nucleus. So he assumed, Rutherford has assumed that if alpha particle has positive charge, nucleus has positive charge, they should repel each other. Whether repulsion is happening or not. He tried to experiment that and he got success. Okay. I hope you got your point. Why he has taken alpha particle? Very good question, Saraswati. He could have taken beta particle, gamma particle, but he has taken alpha particle for that reason. Okay. Also in uranium, polonium also. Sir, then why gold foil? Alpha particle is there in uranium and polonium also. So why gold foil? Your question is itself wrong. Instead of uranium, polonium, he has not taken gold foil. He has taken radium basically. The radium is giving the alpha particle. That alpha particle is going and hitting to the gold foil, man. Okay. Alpha particle is not coming from the gold foil. Alpha particle is coming from radioactive element like radium, uranium or polonium. Then it is going and hitting to the gold foil. Gold foil is not for the alpha. Yes, Neha, correct. How are we considering the helium plus 2 is as alpha particle? That we will understand in nuclear physics. Okay. That we will understand in nuclear physics. Now you see here, if I talk about now how much it is, this is 10 to the power of 15 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. Means this is volume. This is volume of which one? Volume of the nucleus, because I have taken radius of nucleus here. So what I can conclude from this, you carefully observe this, what we have done here. So we have taken volume of atom is 4 by 3 pi r cube. That is the formula, right? Volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube. For atom, I have taken A here. A for atom, radius of atom. And radius of atom we have taken as 10 to the 5 times of radius of nucleus. Okay. So 10 to the 5 times of radius of nucleus. Then A into B to the power of 3 is there. So A to the power of 3, B to the power of 3. That way we have opened this. That overall 10 to the 15 we have taken to the front. Okay, then what is left out? This 4 by 3 pi and Rn to the power of 3. Then this 4 by 3 pi r cube for the nucleus is the volume of the nucleus. I hope you are getting this part. Sir, is alpha particle present in polonium or not? Yes, in the radioactive elements, the alpha particle will come. Like polonium, uranium, okay, it will come. But he has taken basically radium for the experiment. Gokul, yes, in polonium also alpha particle is there. But the thing is, he has taken radium as the source for the alpha particle. Explain why Rutherford's model, despite its success in identifying the nucleus, is considered inadequate to explain the stability of the atom, origin of spectra. Yeah, VCM Reddy, very good question. We will go to that topic anyway. Now you see, from here what I can say is, volume of atom is 10 to 15 times of volume of nucleus. That is what my point was. I am writing here, volume of atom is equal to 10 to the power of 15 times of volume of the nucleus. Very important point. I mean, important observation. If you talk about radius, if you compare radius of atom and radius of nucleus, what was there? Radius of atom and radius of the nucleus, how many times it is? 10 to the power of how many times? If you compare radius, how many times they are different? Boya Padma, yes, it is correct. For radius, how many times they are different? Anyone? 10 to the power of 5, Neha ji, very good. So radius wise, 10 to the power of 5 times larger. The atom radius is 10 to the 5 times larger than the radius of the nucleus. Whereas, if you talk about volume, volume is not 10 to the 5 times, it is 10 to the 15 times greater. Try to imagine how big the atom is as compared to the nucleus size. Nucleus size is just like one small pea. Okay, pea means what I can say, the batani or whatever you say, right? The green matter, whatever you say, that small size nucleus is there, then the whole atom size is just like a cricket playground. Just imagine the cricket playground is the atom, then in that atom the nucleus size is how much? The size of one small pea. You compare how much bigger the atom is as compared to the nucleus. Overall, atom is also small. As a whole, we can say that the atom is small, but in that small atom, the nucleus is even very, 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 very small. So, think how small, how minute, how tiny these atom and the nucleus is. And remember, in an atom, it is the important point. I mean, it is not there as a part of NCERT, but just interesting point. Okay, in Rutherford model, you have studied everything in class 9th, 10th itself, and we also have discussed almost everything. But what is interesting is, in an atom, 99.99% space is empty. Isn't it interesting? 99.99% space is empty only. So 0.01% space only is occupied by the electrons, protons, and the neutrons and all this. So the size of the atom is very small, in which the particles are even smaller, very, very small. Maximum space is empty space only. Rutherford's experiment had used a heavier metal instead of gold foil. How would his result likely have been affected? Okay, if any other metal instead of gold foil would have been taken, then also similar kind of result would have come. Okay, very much similar kind of result, because in other atom also, instead of gold atom, if you take any other atom also, there also the nucleus will be very small in size and the maximum space will be empty only. That's why similar type of reason, similar type of experimental results we are going to get. I hope you are getting my point. VCM Reddy? VCM Reddy? Alpha particle cannot pass. Boya Padma, alpha particle cannot pass. You cannot say like alpha particle will not pass. If you are taking very thin plate of the metal, then alpha particle will pass. There is no problem in that. It is not like only through gold foil it will pass. Okay. How did Rutherford identify the small nucleus in gold foil? He has done his experiment, man. We are not into the experimental procedure. How he has done everything. He has given mathematical calculations also, like how many alpha particles will get deflected at what angle. Okay, so many things are there. But we are restricting ourselves. Okay, sir, can we see nucleus by microscope? Through microscope, you want to see the nucleus. Okay, so very high resolution electronic microscope is there. With that you may see, okay, the atoms and the subatomic particles. Okay, sir, we can see nucleus by not macroscope, that is microscope. High resolution electronic microscope. You can see, but not precisely. Okay, anyway, now proceeding further. These all are the points in Rutherford's model. The next point is, because you guys are showing interest in new things, That's why I'm discussing. It is not exactly there in NCERT for chemistry. It is there in physics, not there in chemistry. But as you guys are showing interest, so let us learn something new which you have not studied in class 9th or 10th. Okay. So now I can say number of alpha particles deflected at an angle theta is directly proportional to atomic number square and inversely proportional to sine fourth theta by 2. You please don't ask the derivation part of this because it is not a part of chemistry. First of all, in chemistry syllabus we don't have. In physics it is there, but it is interesting to learn. It will not be a wastage of your time because in class 12 this topic is again there for you in physics. So let us try to learn this. So what I am saying, it is like, if you remember, can you tell me like how many alpha particle derivation? Just one derivation is not there in chemistry, not at all there this part. In physics there also mostly derivation we will not do. Reason being, you should remember the final conclusion part only to solve the questions. Anyway, if derivation you are interested, we can discuss, but not in the class now, which is not required basically. Will the alpha particle gain electron from the foil other than gold? Alpha particle gain electron. Why the alpha particle will gain electron? Alpha particle is not gaining electron from gold foil also. It is just getting deflected, right? What is meant by Z? That's what I am writing here. So here, what is Z? Z is atomic number. Atomic number of the element. Like for hydrogen, atomic number is 1. Helium, atomic number 2. Lithium, atomic number 3. That is the Z value here. So you guys asked me, like, is this Rutherford's experiment applicable only for gold? You have asked. No, the answer is not only like it is applicable for gold. It can be applicable for some other metal sheet also. Okay, it can be applicable for other metal sheet also. But the thing is, Rutherford has taken gold for his experiment because gold has high malleable nature and you can make very thin sheet with gold. Okay, and also it has high atomic mass. And what is theta? Theta is angle of deflection. If you remember, at 180 degree angle, how many alpha particles will deflect? Can you tell me? At 180 degree angle, how many alpha particles approximately will deflect? I told in the last class. How many alpha particle will deflect at 180 degree angle almost? Means exactly they will be bouncing back. They will go, they will hit and will bounce back. 1 by 20,000. Very good, very good. Nehaji, very good. So many are answering. It is 1 by 20,000. Since most of the atoms were electrically neutral, where is the atom, the positive nucleus offset negative electrons? I didn't get the question. 1 by 20,000. Chalo, very good. Now, based on that, I can say theta 180 degree, 1 by 20,000 alpha particles are coming. But for any other angle, whatever the angle theta may be, how many alpha particles are deflected? That number we will calculate. So what is the formula I have written? N is directly proportional to Z square by sine fourth theta by 2. Right now, what is this N here? N is the number of alpha particles getting deflected. So based on this formula, we will solve question now. The question is, if at an angle of 90 degree, number of alpha particles deflected are suppose 28, then number of alpha particles deflected at 60 degree is equal to dash. This is what the question is. Guys, what I'm saying, we have we have been given with one condition, we are being asked with the other thing. Like what they are talking about, they have given some element. What is that element they have not mentioned? That means we have to consider the same element. If nothing is given, let us say same element we have taken. Suppose gold we have taken for the first experiment, so for the second experiment also we have taken gold only, right? What did Bohr add to the discovery of nucleus? We are not into that. In the main track we will discuss about Bohr's model. Okay, Bohr's model is very vast, okay, in which atomic spectra also we are going to discuss. That's why now in this program we are not going to discuss that. Okay, we will restrict ourselves to Rutherford model only. Next we will go for some other chapter. That's why. Okay, now you see in this question what is given, try to write the data. It is like we have the gold foil here, the alpha particle is coming, hitting to the gold foil and getting deflected by an angle. How much it is? It is 90-degree angle. At 90-degree angle, how many alpha particles are going? At 90-degree angle, number of alpha particle N1 going is 28. Try to understand the question. At 90-degree angle, how many alpha particles are going? Like alpha particles are coming like this, hitting on the gold foil, going like this. It is 90-degree angle. At 90-degree angle, how many alpha particles are going like this? It is 28 per minute. Okay, in the bracket you can write per minute. In 1 minute, 28 alpha particles are going. Then you have to calculate how many alpha particles deflected at 60-degree angle per minute again for the same time frame. So what we will do now, let us calculate. This is what the given condition. What is asked, I will write in different color. So what they are asking is the same way the alpha particle will go, will hit here and at an angle 60 degree. At an angle 60 degree. This is 60 degree. How many alpha particles? Suppose N2 number of alpha particles will go. What is this N2 they are asking? Did you get the question first of all? What is the next topic being taught? Next topic mostly Shivam sir is going to continue. Okay, atomic mass and molecular mass will be the topic. Anyway, let us try to understand this question. Let us try to understand this question. VCM Reddy, explain about stability of electrons in a circular path. VCM Reddy, we have not discussed about that topic. I will go to that topic, but have some patience. Let me know in this what will happen. Yellow color alpha ray went and deflected at 90-degree angle. How many alpha particle? 28 alpha particles are going deflected per minute in 1 minute. At 60-degree angle, how many will be deflected? That is what the question is. So try to solve this. So N1, if I talk about, is directly proportional to Z square by sine fourth. How much is theta in the first case? In the N1 case, how many? What is the theta? For N1, which is given in the question? For N1, what is the angle given? What is the angle given for N1? It is 90. Very good. Ajay Verma, 90. So it is 90 divided by 2. Theta by 2, if you remember the formula. Number of alpha particle deflected is directly proportional to Z square by sine fourth theta by 2. Right? That means I can say it is Z square by sine fourth. 90 by 2 is sine fourth 45 degree. Okay, that is one thing. What is N2? N2 is proportional to Z square by sine fourth. How much is the angle for N2? For N2 the angle is 60 degree. So it is 60 by 2. Right now? So based on this, what I can say, if this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2, divide equation 1 by 2, then what you will get? N1 by N2 is equal to, what will happen? Proportionality constant will come, that is cancelled. Z square, that will also get cancelled. Then what is left out? Here what is left out? 1 by, Z square cancelled now, 1 by sine fourth 45 divided by, here how much is left out? Z square is cancelled now, 1 by sine fourth 30. So what I can say, it is like A by B, I can say like 1 by A by 1 by B. How much it is? 1 by A by 1 by B. Can you tell me 1 by A by 1 by B? 252 approx. Okay, let us see. 1 by A by 1 by B, B by A, Bhumika, yes, it is B by A. Like that, what I can say, 1 by sine fourth 45 by 1 by sine fourth 30, I can write sine fourth 30 by sine fourth 45. Now substitute the values, guys, substitute the values. So n1 already given 28 divided by n2 we don't know is equal to sine 30 to the power of 4. What is sine 30 value? Sine 30 value is 1 by 2. I hope you know this value. Sine 30 1 by 2 power 4 divided by sine 45 is 1 by root 2 to the power of 4. Now solve this further. 1 by 2 by 1 by root 2 whole power 4. I can write now a power 4 by b power 4. A by b whole power 4. Right now. Now solve this further. Again 1 by 2, this I can write as 1 by 2 into this whole divided by there into root 2 by 1, I can write this whole power 4. How much it will be? Root 2 will be cancelled with 2 and root 2 is left here. So 1 by root 2 power 4. So 1 by root 2 power 4 means 1 by root 2 into root 2. 2 into 2, which is 1 by 4. I hope you are getting my point. You are okay with the calculation. Then how much will be n2 now? 28 by n2 is 1 by 4. So do cross multiplication. n2 into 1 is equal to 4 times of 28. n2 is equal to 4 times of 28. How much it is? 4 it's a 32. 112 is the answer. Yes, so many people have got 112. Very good. Right? It is 112. Anuradha, 112. It is not 113. 112. Chalo, theek hai. Yeah, typing error. I understand. Okay. I hope you got this. Yes, if you got this, I am giving you a question. You please solve this and let me know the answer. Okay. If you understood this, then solve this question and let me know the answer. Question is, if number of alpha particles, I'm not writing whole question, okay, I'm not writing whole theory, I'm simply writing n1, n2, all those values. n1 is equal to 100, theta 1 is equal to 60 degree, okay. n2 is how much? You have to calculate. Theta 2 is equal to 90 degree. Can you calculate this and let me know the answer? Mahesh, yeah, zoology and physics class will be there. Please do calculate this and let me know the answer in the chat box. If you are not able to solve this, don't worry guys, this is not going to be asked in chemistry exam. I am ensuring, but just out of curiosity I explained because this is little interesting to solve. Okay, little bit of, this trigonometry part is there. That's why I explained, as you have shown interest. Anyway, please do calculate and let me know the answer. We have 2 years of time to discuss so many things. Okay, don't worry. How to understand this chemistry? It is not difficult, na man. Okay. Is zoology and physics class there? Mahesh, yes, it is there. 25, 400. Some people are getting 25 and some are getting 400. Okay, 25. Mostly 25 we are getting. Let me solve this to verify how much should be the answer. I'm writing it directly. Okay. So n1 by n2. If I write z square cancelled. So what is left? Sine fourth theta by 2 divided by sine fourth theta by 2. Which theta? 1 by 2 here. Here 2 by 1. Because number of particles is inversely proportional to the sine angle. That's why n1 is proportional to sine fourth theta 2 by 2. Based on that, substitute the value. Sine fourth theta 2 90. So this is sine fourth 90 by 2 divided by sine fourth 60 by 2, which is sine fourth 45 by sine fourth 30. Further, what I can say? Value is sine 45 is 1 by root 2 power 4 by 1 by 2 power 4. So solve it guys further. If you solve it, then what you will get? N1 by N2 is equal to 1 by root 2 into 2 by 1 whole power 4, which is root 2 power 4, which is 4 basically, right now. So answer is, now N2 will be how much? N2 going that side, that is N1 by 4, which is 100 by 4, which is 25. And most of you people have got 25. Now I'm getting some 400 also. Few people are saying 400, mostly 25. Yes, very good. It is 25, right? If you have, it is just about multiplication and division. 100 by 4 is the answer, 25. You might have multiplied 100 into 4. Okay, it is 25. Chalo, very good. Anyway, now you will go to the next topic, which is, next topic in the sense, Rutherford model only, something which is new. This, I am sure that you have not studied about this in class 9th or 10th. Similar way, I will tell you one more thing. Like, if you remember, I told you that the size of nucleus is very small. Yeah, they have done multiplication instead of division. Gokul, correct. So what I'm saying is, now we will discuss about the size of the nucleus. I told you that size of nucleus is how much? 10 to the power of minus 15 meter. But exact value we are going to calculate, almost exact value. Okay, there is one formula for that. Let us talk about. So remember, radius of nucleus. For any atom, radius of nucleus, I will write radius of nucleus Rn is equal to R naught into a to the power of 1 by 3. This is the formula. What is this formula is? Rn. Rn stands for what? Radius of nucleus. N for nucleus. Rn is R0. R0 means it is a constant value. R naught is constant value, whose value is 4 by 3 into 10 to the power of minus 15 meter. This is experimentally calculated value. Rn is equal to R0 into a to the power of 1 by 3. R0 is a constant whose value is this. You need to remember. And what is A here? A is atomic mass. Okay, A is the atomic mass. Can I expect that you people remember the atomic mass of first 20 elements? Atomic mass of first 20 elements. Atomic mass of first 20 elements. How it is calculated experimentally? Gokul, that is not our context. Okay, we are not into that. We are not experimental scientists. So what I am saying is, this thing itself is beyond our syllabus. Okay, everything is there in physics, not in chemistry, but out of curiosity we are discussing it. Size of atom, size of nucleus different. Size of atom and size of nucleus is different. Okay, very good question, Krishna Reddy. What I can say is, if you talk about the biggest atom and the smallest atom in the periodic table, the smallest atom is helium atom and the biggest atom is cesium atom. The cesium atom size is 9 times bigger than the helium atom. Okay, because you asked that question, I am saying size of cesium atom is 9 times of the size of which atom? Helium atom. Size of helium and size of cesium, if you compare, okay, size of cesium and size of helium, if you compare, 9 times the size of helium, which is smallest atom, is equal to the biggest atom size. So definitely size of the atoms are different. CS means cesium. Right now in the group 1 elements you have, group 1 elements are there now. In that we have cesium, that is the biggest atom. So biggest atom size is 9 times the greater than size of helium approximately. So definitely different atoms have different size. Talking about nucleus, so nucleus size is related this way. So based on this, let us talk about one question. Question is, what is the radius of nucleus of aluminium atom? You people tell me, what is the atomic mass of aluminium? Can you please tell me what is the atomic mass of aluminium? Thunder text 27. Atomic mass of aluminium. 26, 27, 27, 27. Yes, it is 27. Very good. Answer is 27. Okay. Keep in mind aluminium mass is 27. Based on that, try to implement that formula over here. So I can say that radius of nucleus of aluminum, if you use radius formula, Rn is equal to R naught, value is 4 by 3 into 10 to the power of minus 15 meter into a to the power of 1 by 3. A is the mass, which is 27 for aluminium, to the power of 1 by 3, which is 4 by 3 into 10 to the power of minus 15 meter into, what is the 27 cube root? 27 power 1 by 3 is how much? 27 power 1 by 3 is 3 na, cube root of 27. 3 into 3 into 3. This is cube root of 3. So this is 3 now. So 3 and this 3 cancelled. Answer is 4 into 10 to the power of minus 15 meter. Can I hope you understood this? Yes, that is 3. So 3 cancelled. So the answer is 4 into 10 to the power of minus 15 meter. If understood, then my question is, the next question is, what is the radius of nucleus of sulfur atom? You may try to calculate this. Sulfur atom atomic mass. Sulfur atom atomic mass is 32. Okay, you can take 32 and you try to do the calculation. Chalo guys, now we will go for the drawbacks of Rutherford's model. Drawbacks of Rutherford model. The first drawback is Rutherford considered electron to revolve around nucleus in circular path. Right now, so when it is revolving in circular path, it should emit electromagnetic radiation. You can simply write it should emit some radiation. What radiation? We are not into that now. Okay, it should emit some radiation. If it is emitting radiation, like you see, this is the nucleus and this is the orbit in which electron is revolving, but it is not revolving like this. This model is Bohr's model, not Rutherford's model. We are talking about the Rutherford model, in which the electron, suppose, is revolving, trying to revolve in this orbit. Then what will happen is, when it is revolving like this around the nucleus, it will keep on coming closer to the nucleus by traveling in this spiral path, because the nucleus is keep on attracting, to the electron, and electron is revolving around the nucleus and it is keep on giving out energy. It is losing out energy. When it is losing out energy, finally it will fall in the nucleus. So if it is falling, the electron is falling in the nucleus, that means electron is not present outside, it is present inside the nucleus. So Rutherford only told that electron is outside, but he is not able to explain how it is remaining outside. According to the concept, if electron is revolving outside, it should be outside only. But according to Maxwell, Maxwell is the scientist who is telling that if the electron is revolving like this around the nucleus, it should give out energy and it should fall in the nucleus. So Maxwell and Rutherford, they are having some contradiction in their statement. Maxwell and Rutherford, they are saying, Maxwell is saying the electron should fall in the nucleus. Rutherford is saying, no, it will not fall. But he could not explain why all these things are happening, right? So it is 10 to the power of minus 8 second is the time in which electron will be falling in the nucleus. This electron will fall in the nucleus. That means stability of atom was not justified, right? I can say electron finally falls in the nucleus by continuously emitting energy. Continuously emitting or giving out energy, right? This is one of the reason why Rutherford's model has failed. The second point, you can say, arrangement of electron was not explained. If you talk about in the Bohr's model, we have discussed about, I mean in class 9th or 10th you might have studied about, in any orbit 2n square number of electrons will be there. You might have studied about 2n square rule. So he told 2n square number of electrons will be there. But here Rutherford did not say like how many orbits will be there, in which orbit how many electrons are there. So arrangement of electron in orbit was not explained. Third point, atomic spectra was not explained. Right now, atomic spectra was not explained. What is this atomic spectra? We will discuss. Okay, we will discuss about the atomic spectra in the main track class, because you have to understand what is Bohr's model in detail, then you will understand this atomic spectra. So don't think much about atomic spectra part. Only remember the first 2 points. Like Rutherford did not say like in which orbit, like K cell you might be knowing 2 electrons are there, L cell 8 electrons, M cell 18 electrons, right? You might be knowing this K, L, M, N cells are there, the electrons 2, 8, 18 like that electrons will be there. That was told by Bohr, but Rutherford never told anything like that, right? That is the reason why arrangement of electron in the orbit was not explained, and he could not explain why the electron is not falling in the nucleus, right? Yeah, please. Yes. The next topic will be atomic mass and molecular mass. Okay. Okay. So let us end up the class now. If any doubt is there, you can ask, or else we will end up the session now. Goal 100 ranks release. You can talk to the principal, sir, for that. Due to centripetal force, it does not fall in nucleus. Yes, centripetal force is there. Okay, centripetal force is there. That is the attractive force. If attractive force is there, it should have fallen in the nucleus. Na? That is not the reason. Basically, we will, I mean, centripetal, centrifugal, both forces will be there. Okay, exact reason is what we will discuss in Bohr's model of atom. Okay, rest of the thing we will discuss. Very basic things we have discussed over here. Rest of the thing we will continue in the main track. Chalo guys, have a great time ahead. Why are you saying failed theories? Because after getting failure only we get success. Okay, because we have got all these failure theories, then only we got the successful model. Directly you can't learn A for apple, B for ball. First you have to understand A, B, C, D up to Z. Okay, chalo guys, have a great time ahead. We'll meet you in the class. I guess this is the last class for me. Okay, Shivam sir is going to continue the classes maybe mostly. Chalo, bye bye. Eagerly waiting for you people to join the offline class. Okay, we will meet in the offline class. Chalo, have a great time. Bye bye. QR code is already shared with you people. Okay.